Welcome to First Person Defender, where good guy role players come face to face with unknown attackers in real-world scenarios.
Call the police. Stop right here.
And
Stop right
fight
here.
their way out.
Get down on the ground!
You're about to set my daughter on fire. There's no way I was gonna let that happen.
Get away from her! Get away from her now!
You got me in the shoulder, right through center mass of what I was giving you.
This force-on-force training uses Simunition, a non-lethal alternative to live ammunition, backed up with live fire training on the range. From home invasions,
Get out of my house!
active killers, and multiple attackers.
Speed kills. Sometimes it's fast speed, sometimes it's slow speed.
Each episode of First Person Defender features a situation straight out of real life.
Get in the damn car!
This could happen to anyone.
This is First Person Defender. In this episode of First Person Defender, Alan and his daughter, Jenna, face a scenario that actually happened, pulled from the Crimson Trace files. A letter detailed how an attacker tried to set a woman on fire. Today, Alan faces the horrible spectacle of seeing someone trying to set his daughter on fire.
Get away from her! Get away from her now! Get away!
My name is Alan Coulange. I'm from Chalmette, Louisiana. I'm a terminal manager for a trucking company. I'm a minister, and actually I'm going back to school to be a RN. I got to concealed carry because I started realizing just how unsafe the New Orleans area was. Having a daughter makes you rethink a lot of things. I like to shoot the 1911 45s a whole lot. In fact, I have my own that I built myself with a Chip McCormick frame and STI slide. I actually have a customized Glock 22 that's converted over to 9mm with a chopped grip frame. I believe in keeping everything very simple, very straightforward, very much alike. So if I grab one, I know what I have, and if I grab the other one, it's the same thing.
My name is Jenna, and I'm from Chalmette, Louisiana. I'm 13, but next month I'll be 14. My dad started me out with a BB gun in the backyard. I got a pink 22 rifle for my 10th birthday, and he gave me a 22 revolver. It has a 10-inch barrel, so it's pretty awesome. I love to shoot.
My dad taught me to shoot at a very early age, and shooting probably a good 36 years. I seem to take concealed carry a whole lot more seriously now that I have children. If it's me and my children, I'm gonna be between them. I really don't care what it's gonna take. I'm gonna make sure that that threat goes away. If it takes me taking a bullet for him, I'm gonna take a bullet for my children.
Even though Alan has concealed carry training, he doesn't have tactics and scenario-based firearms training.
What I'm expecting to see from Alan today is hesitation, but that's going to be based on the role players and how they forced his hand.
Chris Sereno sets up the scenario for Alan, but doesn't tell him what's going to happen.
You're looking for your daughter.
Okay.
All right, you're going to be walking down the street. You're just trying to find her because you haven't seen her for a while.
Right.
All right. After that, you just respond to the stimulus.
Okay.
That's about all you get.
And it all breaks loose from there.
I think it's kind of funny because he doesn't know where I am or what I'm supposed to be doing. I guess he's kind of in the dark about it, so it's going to be fun watching him try to figure this out.
For the purposes of this scenario, camera operators and crew members in yellow shirts are considered to be invisible. As Jenna and our bad guy role player get into position, Alan is all set to go.
Well, now you've taken my daughter away. Right now I'm kind of having that, why, oh God, why did I ever decide to do this? And hopefully it's something that I can take away from it that'll help me better protect them.
Jenna! Jenna! Get down on the ground! Jenna!
I really couldn't quite imagine which type of scenario y'all had in store for me. And when I saw what it was just like my heart dropped.
Get down on the ground! Stop! You're getting on fire!
The Ruger LC380 is the perfect pairing of the award-winning LC9 pistol and the popular 380 auto cartridge. It features a dovetailed high-visibility 3-dot sight system, 7-round magazine, and finger grip extension floor plate. The Ruger LC380, another rugged, reliable firearm from Ruger.
When the bond between hand and gun feels as true as a perfectly placed shot, it's not by accident, it's by design. M&P, advanced by design.
With your handgun and the training to back it up, a laser gives you the ultimate advantage. This is Condition Crimson, and in Condition Crimson, we stand. Learn more at conditioncrimson.com.
First Person Defender is brought to you by Blackhawk, Smith & Wesson, Crossbreed, and Nosler. When the scenario began, Alan had no idea what he was walking into.
Thinking about someone setting fire to my little girl, it was just like my heart dropped.
Get down on the ground! Stop! You're gonna be on fire!
He came to a position of cover, which was pretty far. I mean, it was well over 50 feet.
I ran the gun dry, and I'm like, he's not stopping. So I'm like, I gotta run, I gotta do something.
Index! 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 Great job. I think I just saved your life. Because I think he was gonna club you with an empty pistol. So what just happened?
I'm looking for my daughter. I hear her scream.
Get down! Get down on the ground!
So I come running, and then I see somebody with gasoline.
You're gonna be on fire!
So I had to get on the trigger and get him. And then I kept following you, shooting, 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 and he didn't want to go down.
At about 50 feet, the distance was too far for Alan to get accurate hits. Plus, he may have put Jenna at risk. Out of ammo before stopping the bad guy, Alan realized the attacker was still trying to set Jenna on fire, so he charged in, holding the pistol by the barrel, planning to club the monster who had his daughter.
That's a long shot from here to there.
Yeah.
And there's some things that we could do differently.
Yeah.
We've got to close that distance because you cannot run out of ammo again.
No, not at all.
Were you scared?
No.
Were you scared?
Absolutely.
Was it fun?
Yes.
It was just amazing just how realistic it is and how realistic you start feeling. And it being my own daughter really added to that.
Shooting at any distance outside of 20 feet is a pretty daunting task for a lot of people. Add movement to that, add adrenaline to that. It becomes a pretty hard task.
Well, with your daughter in close proximity to the bad guy and at a shot of 17 yards at least, low capacity handgun, we've got to close the distance. The best way to do that is to move forward at him.
Right.
Move forward at him while acquiring sight picture, which means properly aligned sights on the target. In this case, we're going to use the laser, all right? We can use the gun, but we want to be able to use the laser as well. To move forward and rearward is that we want to point our toes in the direction that we're moving so that we're able to roll our feet from heel to toe. Whether it's forwards or backwards, it's going to be a heel to toe motion. Backwards is a toe to heel motion. We're only worried about forwards right now. The idea here is, as I'm moving forward towards that target, I want to stabilize everything from my waist up. The faster I move, the lower I tend to get because I need more shock absorption in my legs. So walk with me. We're going to walk towards that target, and what I want you to do is just use your thumb, all right, and your thumbnail, and try to keep it in the center of that t-shirt down there as we move forward.
Okay.
If your toes point out to the side at all, it opens your hips, and now you've got to deal with not only this up and down motion, but you're going to sway.
Right.
All right, so toes forward, thumbs on target, moving with me, ready? Nice and smooth. Heel to toe walking. The idea is to keep that thumbnail, those sights, in the center of that target. All right, recover.
Chris has covered the basics in closing the distance. Now he demonstrates it with live ammo.
And as I move in, I start increasing my rate of fire.
Right.
And I can deliver accurate fire. Don't focus on stance and training.
Right.
Because your feet need to be natural, not in a planted position. You can't have them wide because you gotta do
walk.
something before you can move.
Right.
All right, so make sure your toes are pointed in the direction you want to go.
All right.
And again, we're rolling heel toe, okay? And remember, you can start shooting as soon as you're comfortable. All right, ready? We're moving, move. Closing that distance. Start getting them. Awesome. Excellent job. Make sure you put that sight up there.
Right.
And we press the trigger with the intention of seeing that sight picture every time the gun goes off. That's what's going to get you consistent hits. First couple shots, a little anxiety, a little anticipation. But you know what? Every shot on target and you close the distance, you just saved your daughter.
With a concealed carry, you're told to avoid situations whenever possible. But being able to move forward if the situation is necessary changed really my thinking. And I think it's really added something that I can add to training and use it whenever it's necessary. But when you need help, it's when seconds count. The police are only minutes away.
Coming up on First Person Defender, Alan prepares for a changeup and is put to the test.
Here we go.
The XD Mod 2 Subcompact with Grip Zone. Recontoured, slimmer frame and slide for a more natural grip. Unmatched shooting comfort, concealability, and incredible magazine capacity. Feeling is believing.
Nosler Defense Ammunition is loaded up front with the bonded performance line of bonded core defense bullets. Professionals trust their next move to Nosler Defense.
For more than 100 years, the Model 1911 has been by our side through it all. And proudly, it's once again a Remington, America's favorite pistol design by America's most trusted gun maker.
First Person Defender is brought to you by Simunition, Remington, and Crimson Trace.
When a critical incident occurs, you're not going to come up with something new. You're not going to do something you haven't done before. And what I saw from Alan was plant his feet, get in a shooting stance, and start shooting. Having training in these different tactics and techniques, that gives you a better toolbox to work with.
As the role players, including Jenna, get into position, Alan gets set and wonders if he's ready.
We always change something up just a little bit for the second run of the scenario, but what Alan doesn't know is that we're not changing anything, so that's the surprise today. Let's see what he does.
Get up! Baby girl! Get on the ground!
No!
We're gonna set you on fire!
Hey!
Jenna! Yeah, baby! Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here
Get away from it! Get away from it now! Get away!
Get away!
You all right, baby girl?
I'm good.
Come on.
Index, index! All right, so tell me what happened.
Same thing, I heard her scream.
Get on the ground!
No!
Came around there. When I saw him, he was just down there already and looked like he already had the lighter. So I was yelling at him, trying to get his attention on me.
Get away from it! Get away from it now!
And
Get
just
away.
engage him when I thought I could get him.
Get away!
Close the distance fast. Bad guy, we get some good hits? Oh, yeah.
You got me on the wrist, you got me in the shoulder, and when I turned, so those were all great shots, and it's going right through center mass of what I was giving you.
Great spot.
This time, Alan's performance was perfect. He moved in, closing the distance so he could put good shots on the bad guy without endangering his daughter.
Get away!
Jenna, did you get hit?
No, sir.
Did you get hit in the last scenario?
No.
You happy with your dad's performance?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Going forward with my training, I'm definitely going to find classes that incorporate movement and better able to protect my family.
Alan rocked. He listened to what I had to say. He took it, he applied it, and he won the day with it.
What's your only regrets being here today?
That you wouldn't let me shoot.
All right, well, I think we can change that. Very good. Let's shake. Come on, let's go find your dad.